Hi everybody, good afternoon and welcome to my craft cave. Today we are going to focus on making a man birthday card. Men are the hardest people to make for because women don't think the way men do. So we're going to start this out with some manly colors, brown and blue. I've got just a simple 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock cut in half, folded over. And then I'm taking a base. It's a textured type paper. I picked this up, I believe it was Hobby Lobby, and I believe it's Paper Studio. Anyway, and it is just about 1/8 of an inch smaller than the card base. So we will start that using the ATG. Now with textured paper, you need to get a decent amount of adhesive on it. And the reason for that is the texture tends to want to raise up a little bit if it's not adhered very well. So there we go. We got a good bit. And we're just going to center this on that card. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just as close to perfect as we can get it. Now my next layer is from a paper pack of Chevron paper. And I'll put the link to it below, and I believe again I got it at Hobby Lobby. And as you can see, we have taken it in about 1/4 of an inch on the sides. I'm trying to do this without screwing it up. And again, because we're sticking this to textured paper, it's okay to get a little heavy with the adhesive. Better safe than sorry. Alright, so there we go. That piece will go right there. Okay? Give it a good press so that that adhesive gets down into those textures. A little bit off, but it's okay. It will do. The next piece, again, is a textured piece, a lighter color though. Covering it with the ATG, giving it some, try not to tear it up. We're going to center that. It is, again, about 1/4 of an inch. But as you can see, I've buried it up just a little bit. Okay? Pressing that down real good. Now I'm going to set that aside because I don't like to glue anything down that I'm working on. Because, yeah, I could really mess it up at this point. And so we're going to use Moonstruck from Close to My Heart. It's a real pretty blue ink. And this is a stamp set from Close to My Heart. And it's D1525 Casual Expressions Occasions. I really love this set. You can see it's got some really awesome things on there. Thanks, thinking of you. You're appreciated. Congratulations. Good luck. Happy birthday. Thanks for everything. Great job. Celebrate today and you're great. And it's also got a really masculine star there. So now we're going to put our piece of paper down on our little foam sheet that comes behind our stamps. We're going to, turn that the way I see it. And try to center it as best I can. And then, without moving it around, I hope I didn't just screw that up. Good. It did not. So, we've got the happy birthday sentiment. I'm going to close this up and prayerfully not get ink all over my hands. Because if I do, I'll make a mess. Then we're going to take chocolate from Close to My Heart. It's a real pretty brown color. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I need to round my corners. So grab a corner rounder and nudge the edges, the corners off. Just like that. Looks good. Okay. Now, and listen, don't think that every card you make has got to be perfect. It's not about perfection. It's about having fun. So just be sure that whatever you do, you're having fun with it and you're not stressing because it's not perfect or it doesn't look like so-and-so's. Now I'm going to take a dauber into that chocolate and we'll go around the edges just to give this a little bit of dimension. I hope you're seeing this okay. I set my camera up, and I did a test shot 2, 3, 4 times, something like that, and it looked good, but you never know until you finish whether or not it's going to be okay. So you may or may not be able to see this. I don't know. Anyway, so there you go. You're giving it dimension. You're giving it a little depth. And I do like to smear it just a tad on the edges because I just think it makes it look like worn leather. And this is for a guy. Remember, guys, you know, they're different than us females. They don't want everything prissy and so-so. They like a little bit of dirt on things. So there you go. We've got that. Close up this ink and put up the ink. Oh, wait, put that in the wrong way place. Put up that like so. Close those. Now, the next step is adhering that down to the card base that I've created. So, yep, that's going to work. So we're going to put some adhesive on the back. Remember, be generous with the ATG or whatever adhesive you're using, because this is going down on a textured layer. Uh-oh, I ran out just in time. I just did get that loaded up. So now you're going to lay that down, trying to center it and make it, you know, nice. Now, the next step, I'm going to get out some of these iRock adhesive. I think they're called adhesive. Anyway, they're heated brads. You just heat them, and they stick to your paper surfaces. And I am going to get 6 of them out. And these are gold, but they're not really a frilly looking gold. They're more, they ended up looking more manly on the first card that I made. They kind of remind me of the brads you would see on like leather furniture. So I really liked that, because I'm a leather kind of girl, Western at heart. Alright, so I'm going to move these basically into the place I want them. Once I start heating these bad boys, they're pretty much there. And I do it for just a little longer than most people. I hold mine on for at least 5 seconds. I don't want that thing coming off after I've given somebody the card. Even if it ends up in the garbage, I want it to stay on. So, alright, so here we go. We're going to heat this up. You hold the button down, the red light, give it just a few seconds, and then place it right on top. And I like to hold it 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. And let's do it again. I'm still holding this button to keep it hot. 2, 3, 4, 5. And the last one on this side. Still holding it. 2. Whoop. Oh, about messed that up. That would not have been cool. Let me get that back in place here. Alright, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that's better. Now, here we go again. 2. Ooh, I'm sliding all over the place. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, there we go. Happy birthday for a man. Now you can place a sentiment on the inside if you'd like, or you can just write, or you can add a little piece of paper. But there it is. That's the second one I made like this. This is the first one I made. On this first one, I embossed with some blue embossing powder, but I tell you what, that was a nightmare because it kept getting all over the place despite the fact that I was using my little embossing buddy. So anyway, there are 2 happy birthday cards. And that's for the man in my life, or the man in my life, or whomever I decide to give it to. And I hope you have a great day today and create something. Thanks again for stopping by. Bless you.